Hey, what's up, guys? Just got my Vinegar Syndrome half at a Black Friday sale order in. Took about a month. And I think there's about 20 something titles in here. I ordered a few times during the sale. And. What the fuck was I gonna say? But yeah, I ordered a few times during the sale. And. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. Except let's open these. Well, one thing is that this is going to be my first. Oh, usually when I would order Vinegar Syndrome, it would be mostly porn, and I pretty much caught up on most of the porn titles I wanted. Uh, so this was mostly other movies, even though I did order about three, maybe in here. So there are a few porns in here. Whew. Oh, you know that feeling you get when you open a fresh Vinegar Syndrome box and it's packed to the fucking brim like this? Alright, where do we start? Start with this little baby bubbler. Alright. Oh god. Irreversible. I didn't grab it before the slipcover ran out. I didn't even know this was released until a friend of mine texted me and he was like, "Oh damn, their Irreversible slipcover's already out." I was like, "Oh fuck, Irreversible's out from a partner label." Altered Innocence too. Like Altered Innocence is like probably my favorite partner label. Saturn's Core is coming up there too. Like I'm starting to really get into more shadow video stuff. But I saw this once and I fucking hated it. But I know that I've changed a lot as a person, and so have my tastes, and I think I'm going to appreciate this a lot more this time around. I'm also really curious to check out the Straight Cut, which is, for anyone who doesn't know, this movie takes place backwards, kind of like Memento, but not as Memento-y. And the Straight Cut is just like the movie from from beginning to end. So that's really going to be cool to check out. Alright, I shouldn't talk too long about these, or otherwise we'll be here longer than my battery life. Oh, Vortex, another Gaspar Noé film. I wonder if those are all packaged together. Oh, I only had two. The Altered Innocence stuff is all packaged together, I just noticed. I heard this was super depressing and miserable, and of course I was like, well, I need to see this now. I love depressing stuff. It just, I don't know, it just kind of reminds, it kind of does some stuff that you don't have the brain power to process right now, so let's move on. Oh, yes, I'm so stoked for this. I need to get the new one too, but Altered Innocence Volume 1, short queer films. Oh my god, I'm so excited to check these out. And the funny thing, like the second volume is out, and it's like, well, I can get it with the slipcover, but I kind of want to match the one that I already have, so maybe I just won't get it with the slipcover. I mean, it's a really plain slipcover anyway, so it's not like I'm going to be missing out on much. Anyways. Alright, what's next? What other goodies we got? Let's try this one. Two more chunks like this in there. Ooh. Debbie Does Demons. I unfortunately did not get the slipcover, but I'm glad I got this at all because it's completely sold out now, even the standard edition. I love me some Bloody Babes. Bloody Babes right in the cover. I think I'm gonna like this. Obviously, I wouldn't have bought it. Forbidden Love. Is this? I thought this was Altered Innocence. Oh, Canadian International Pictures. Another queer movie from back in the day, I think. 92, okay. Looking forward to this. There were only a few copies left of this too, so I was like kind of jumping on the ones that had the lowest numbers. This was down like the low hundreds, and I wanted to grab it before it was gone. The Oregonian. Shout out to Elle from Looks from the Crypt. This is where I first heard about this movie from in one of her pickup videos. And they also did a longer talk about video of Oregonian that I want to watch, but I it's spoiler filled, so I had to get the movie first. So I'm glad I can watch the movie and I can watch their video finally. So I don't know a whole lot about this except it's like this really bizarre art house kind of horror thing, and that's like right up my ass. So I'm down. Oh, got some. I got a Vinegar Babe sticker. I think I'm gonna put this on my spinner movie tower when I get one. Oh, it's iridescent too. Hell yeah. And they gave me a card. Oh, and they gave me another sticker that I didn't even order. Oh yes. Oh, this is going on my car. Hell yeah. Oh, if you missed that, it's Vinegar Syndrome. 10 years of celluloid and sleaze. Okay, what else we got? Oh, this is Buddies. I had just heard about this like the day before this this whole dropped. It was backwards. From Disconnected, actually. Yeah, Ryan, who runs that he was this was one of his recommendations for the sale, and it just so happened to come out with a brand new slipcover to it, so fucking perfect. This is I think it was the first movie ever made about AIDS, and I think it was directed by a person who died from AIDS. So this is gonna be a heavy one, but like I say, and I love like the heavy stuff. It just kind of it's humbling, and it's a lot of other things, but it's like a humbling kind of thing. Anyways, again, I'm not gonna try to unpack that too much. Wild Reads. I forgot what this was about, but I remember it sounded cool, and I loved the artwork on this slipcover. It's so gorgeous. Just the leaves just look so peaceful. Just want to lay down amongst those reeds, those wild reeds. Excited. Ooh, Altered Innocence again. They're definitely my largest chunk of my partner label collection. Wild Tigers I Have Known, another one that I forgot what it was about, but it sounded great and has a gorgeous artwork here. Like I like buying like pieces of art when I buy movies, so like I love just having like the cover like reflects like the artwork, craftsmanship that goes into the movie, like the giving it the respect it deserves and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it wasn't that bad of an earnest impression. Another Altered Innocence, goddamn. Grand Jeté. Celeste talked about this one, and that really, they made it sound like very interesting and fucked up, and I love interesting fucked up. I won't say too much about it. I guess there is some incest going on in here, and that's like a central focus of the story. So it's gonna be a dark one. But like I said, oh, another. Speaking of which, Celeste De La Cara recommendation, Burning Paradise. I've been wanting to get some more Hong Kong and like martial arts films, and they, along with some other folks, like spoke very, very highly of this. So I am extremely excited to check this out. And god damn, look at this fucking artwork. God, that's gorgeous. Just out of breath. It's breathless. Slipcovers are leaving me breathless. Blood on Her Name from Yellow Veil Pictures. I've been really liking Yellow Veil a lot too. I loved When I Consume You. I loved that. Like I wasn't sure like what that was about at first, and I was like, okay, it's a demon, and there's like some symbolism here, but and some people might be like, wow, you didn't realize that from the get go, but like I was like, okay, well, this is gonna take a rewatch to fully comprehend, but like 5 minutes before the movie ended, I'm like, oh my god, the demon is addiction. Oh, and like all these things clicked into place, and I started crying. So it was, I liked the experience of like not really knowing what was happening at first, but then like right before it ends, like, oh, and like my first time watching a movie. You ever have that? Like you find yourself processing and trying to think of what a movie's like, or try to process the themes and everything about a movie, and then by the end of it, you figure it out before it's over and not have to go back. Like, I don't know. It's just like I feel like I leveled up a little bit when I could do that. Anyways, I forgot what this is about again, but God. But I remember it sounded great, and there was only a few left, and of course I'm gonna get the slipcover because like almost all their fucking slipcovers are fucking awesome. Oh my God! Speaking of, look at that! Especially with this blue light. After Blue. I watched this on Prime, I think. It was the most like gorgeous, ethereal, like sci-fi fantasy. And it was like so sensual too. Like, oh my God, this is great. Can't wait to watch this again. Ebola Syndrome. I've heard people talk about how fucked up it is, and like, all right, I'm sold. And it just looks great. I can't wait. I feel silly for this. I got the Hell Comes to Frogtown slipcover without the case because I was like, oh no, the slipcover might sell out, but I can just wait and get the movie on its own. I should have just bought it with the movie. But isn't this an awesome slipcover though? Like, I had to have this. I don't really care about this side, but this is my shit right here. Oh, look at this. Oof. Thick boy. Got Flesh for Frankenstein. This was one of the last things I bought because I'm like, am I gonna get that? Still $40 even with the sale. Should I get it? I'm getting it. Then I saw that it came in this awesome box of death. Oh yeah. Excited to check this out. Alright. Last stack. Hey, here's one of the porns. Come on. The Pink Ladies, Roger Watkins directed porn, and I think Roger Watkins might be my favorite adult film director that I've seen from the Vinegar Syndrome title so far. Corruption like blew me away, and Her Name is Lisa. Like, I didn't know that like miserable, depressing porn was something I needed in my life, but after I saw My Name is Lisa, I'm like, where has this been all my life? What? And they had a Led Zeppelin song in there? Like, what? What? I couldn't believe my ears at first. Like, it started up, I'm like, is this fucking Dazed and Confused? What the... Anyways, Pink Ladies, I guess it's one of his more lighthearted movies, but I hope they release more Roger Watkins stuff. Definitely excited about that. If they do. This was like a last minute pickup because I had like some credit. Like, this is another adult title. I forgot what it's about, but I was like, oh, this seems pretty good. Because I was like looking like, what other like peek around can I get? So I got Matinee Idol. And well, that looks like a sexy scene. I get something out of like almost all the porns. I get like, even if like I'm just kind of like for most of it, like usually there's like a few parts that are like, all right, you know. But Thriller, a cool picture. I've heard very good things from multiple people about this one. I'm so excited to finally own it and be able to check it out. Blades. I watched this on that embossing. I watched this on Tubi just to check it out first, because from like a person who's like opinion of movies I respect, like they gave it kind of a low rating. I'm like, hold on, I'll watch this before I buy it. I watched it, but I loved it. It's Jaws spoof, except with a killer lawnmower, and it's like played just straight enough. They're not just constantly like winking, like, get it? We're a Jaws spoof. Get it? It's rides the line so well. Plays it just straight enough. Great. I think I'm gonna like it even more on subsequent viewings, especially like having like a B movie night or something. That with like friends, that'll be so fun. Steel and Lace. I regret so hard missing out on this when it was $10. It was this and Blade were both in my shopping cart. I was like, I'm not gonna spend the money. And I immediately regretted it. But I at least have them now. I love the colors on this. Oh my god. God damn, these are gorgeous pieces of art. Jack Frost. This was one of the first B movies I ever saw, so there's like some nostalgia here for me. There we go. Equation to an Unknown, the last porno. This is another queer one from Altered Innocence. Like a queer erotic adult film from the 80s? Yeah, 1980. So I'm like adult films from like queer adult films from that era are like hard to come by. So it's whenever I see one I jump on it. And I think I've got all the ones that they have. And last we have this triple feature of documentaries. We've got Alex Dorenzi's Weed, Alex Dorenzi's Innocents Abroad, and Sexual Encounter Group by Alex Dorenzi. Well, there we have it. How we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Ooh, 23 titles, and that doesn't include the 4 partner label titles that I got after this. So yeah, almost 30 movies on this haul. And only like 3 or 4 of them were porn. I'm so proud of myself because that means I have amassed quite a bit of their pornos. Alright, see you guys later.